Alright guys, and welcome to Dope Check, episode number 96. The boys are back, the CDL is back. We've got a minor tournament coming up next weekend. We had 3 days of CDL matches over the last few days with a brand new meta, brand new maps in play as well, but some big storylines. We've got Falcons blowing it up, what's going on there behind the scenes. We've got Hook in some controversy over Nameless putting together a top 10 list. Loads of other talking points because people want serious change to the state of the CDL right now as well. Gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be back. Don, what's going on? Geronimo update to start the show. What's the other one called again? I always forget.
Cletus and
Cletus, bro. Oh my god.
Okay,
how could I forget Cletus, man?
My girl, this is actually kind of funny. So my girl went to Oklahoma. It was her sister's birthday. It's like a 3-hour drive. 3-hour drive, saw her mom and her sister, and she was gone for like a day and a half. So at first I was like, I'm not going to feed them. Like, she was like, yeah, you don't have to feed them. Like, they'll be okay. Like, all right, bet. Then I just started doing shit. I was like, let me try to look like a W man. Let me feed her fish. I clean the dishes, clean the house up, do all type of stuff. So she come back and she like, oh wow, look at what you did. So I feed the fish. I don't know that if you put first of all, I don't know their food portion. I just dead ass fed the fish. Like I just dead ass fed the fish. Like I have no clue on like how much they need, what they like, whatever. So I fed them with the little flakes or whatever. But I put like 2 spoonfuls, which
Seems
is
reasonable.
a shit ton. No. That's what I thought. I thought 2 spoonfuls was
a
reasonable amount.
You just
grab
need
a pinch.
Yeah,
you grab a pinch. She's like, you just grab a pinch. She's like, you gave him a month worth of food. So she got home. She's like, oh my God, there's so much food left in the tank. Like, you're not supposed to give them as much. Like, they have to be able to eat it all. Like, so basically, I infected the tank. Like, if she didn't come home, she came home, she had to take the water out of it for a whole hour. Like, a whole hour, like, scooping the food out, doing all type of shit, because it would have killed the fish. It would have killed, so basically, I would have killed all the fish. But I was trying to feed, like, I was trying to
Honest mistake, man. Honest
yeah, so
mistake.
she wasn't mad at me. She wasn't mad at me, but she was just like, oh my God, never do anything to the tank without calling me first. So I was like, all right, man, I'm never going to touch your shit again.
Bro, you nearly just killed Bobo.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Bobo's still going.
everybody.
Yeah? They're still going? No ill effects?
Yeah, we're good. Everyone's
Okay.
good. No one else has died, but I almost, like they were stressed because you could see their stress levels from the food, like just sitting there.
Okay.
And the tank was getting foggy. So I almost murdered everyone. It was a close call. It was a close call for sure.
It's good, Trey.
I didn't almost kill anything.
No? Boring week?
No. Yeah, no, I wasn't full of murder and fish. Hey, Don, Google's free, you know.
I just learned something new today, to be fair. So.
No, yeah, Google is free, bro. But I didn't know I have to Google how to feed the fish.
Yeah,
I just
just
thought,
like-
shit, let me give her some motherfucking food.
Have you never seen your girl feed the fish?
It looks like not that intently. I'm not like studying her form and how much she's giving. Like she just do her little shit. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't never seen it. Nah.
How much is in the packet? Like, did you... Like, was this
No, it's like a whole jar, and you're
Okay.
supposed to just pinch it in. Like you're
Okay,
literally supposed like a sprinkle of the food, basically. And I put 3.
So, like,
or
it
I
should
put
be
2
lasting you, like,
spoonfuls.
like a year or something.
Yeah. That one little thing finna last forever. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't almost kill no fish.
Yeah.
I had a pretty boring weekend, you know, watching some matches. That's about it, really. Chill my girl. That's not boring, but like the matches are boring. I looked after my pets for the weekend. Normal food portions. Take them out. I got a parrot.
Parrot?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
But if you give your parrot too much food, it's not finna kill him.
Yeah, no,
He's
you just won't
finna
eat
sit
it.
there.
Yeah.
He just
Won't
won't
eat
eat
it.
it. So that was my thought process. Like,
Damn.
my thought process was they just won't eat it. They'll eat as much as they want, then they go back later.
So
But
fish
no,
just
that
ain't built
good
like...
fish.
This fish just
They
got
not
too
built.
few brain
Even fish
cells.
built weak as hell. How y'all that weak?
Bro, Geronimo don't know what's going on, bro.
You don't know what's going on. What's going on?
All right, should we talk about some COD?
Yeah,
Yeah,
please,
let's do
go.
All right, let's get right into it, baby. Look, just got to start here. Dashy turned 27 yesterday. Happy birthday, oldest man in the
Holy
league.
shit.
I mean, like, we're all a pretty similar age here because I'm 27 in a month and a little bit. Don's 27 in like a bit longer than that, right? Like a few more months.
July 10th, yeah.
Yeah,
July
29,
10th,
yeah, 29 in August.
Ah.
I mean, look, the boys are saying on the OpTic watch party because, I mean, how old is Ken? Ken's your age, Don, as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's October.
He's October.
He's October.
Yeah. So, like, yeah. So, I don't know. Like, obviously, Dashy hasn't fallen off or anything, but people just talk about it every year. Especially whenever the oldest player in the league gets 1 year older, people always talk about it. Like, oh, is he going to call it a day? But, I mean, look, we had Slasher and we had Clay competing when they were 30, 31 not long ago. So, I don't know. I don't see a reason for Dashy to call it a day unless the game is just shit. So, I don't know. That's my take, but obviously, you guys been out of the game for a bit now.
It's all dope and burnout. I mean, I've been saying this shit every single time there's like a conversation. He's fucking teed. He's gone. He's on Pluto. So he probably doesn't even realize how long he's been playing. And he's always on CS or fucking Valorant having a blast. True. Like he probably barely plays COD after scrims, which is what most players do that's been playing for a long ass time. They transition to that. So I mean, as long as it's like the game is still coming like decently easy to him, then he'll be fine. And he has the dope because he has insane dope. So he'll be fine.
I feel like Dash is almost more motivated now than I've seen him before in a way. I don't know, like maybe we get to see more of it now, but
to win,
there was a load of the process. Yeah, exactly. Like a load of the process episodes. Like, yeah, he's kicking chairs and shit. Like he's, breaking webcams. Like he definitely seems like, despite the fact that he has his rings now, that he's not just running it down. And so I think that's much more.
I mean, still, it all comes down to Merc though. Without Merc, like none of them, I don't think they're gonna have the passion. I think if they picked up someone and had
industry
a mediocre rest of that year, I think if they picked up someone in Black Ops 6 and a mediocre rest of the year, I genuinely believe like maybe Dashy retires, low key.
Yeah, he'll be checked. He'll be more towards that zone. When bad shit starts happening at the advanced age, then it starts crumbling really fast. Like if he were to get dropped and then go play on fucking, I don't know, Toronto, and then they're mid, and then he gets dropped from Toronto, now he's on the surge, that's how you die. That's how your career is done. But he's still on the step one. He's still on the OpTic pedestal, so he's good. I think he's vibing.
I also think like obviously all three of them great players, but like they obviously do owe it to Merc too, Like he's came in, transformed the team around. They're not just gonna slack because they're winning. They're just gonna go crazy and what. That's why I feel like they all respect Merc like that. There was that story when Merc said about don't challenge a sub with a pistol.
Yeah,
we're talking about.
I got that somewhere.
We're talking about the craziest ego challer in COD history. Dashy back in the day, Don, you shoot him once, he flew at you.
Yeah.
Now Merc said, yo, don't chow that with a pistol, even though Dashy's like one of the greatest pistol players there's been. He's like, yeah, nah, you're right, Merc, I ain't doing that. I want to use my pistol again. But yeah, no, I just found Dashy 27, if that was me 27, I'm getting shouts of, when's the funeral? It was happened to me at 24. I turned 24. They say,
crazy,
Trey, you can't even move like that.
24 of it.
But now 27 is the oldest in the league. Yeah, nothing's gonna change. He was using the MPC yesterday. He pulled it out on the gridlock hard point, popped the 3-piece. So he still got it. He still got it. But yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dashy.
What more could you want than playing Cloud9 on your birthday?
Exactly. It's an absolute layup win. So congratulations, they gave him that one. Other talking point that happened shortly after we did last week's show. We got the Fire buyout drama. So Fire's off. He's off to Ravens, and it all worked out for the Bush because they had their team, and Fire's off and done this. And Jersey Jerry came out and he was talking about how exactly this happened. And obviously it's a relevant story for the boys here because, look, you've got some experience, Trey, with the Ravens. What I thought was kind of most interesting about this, so just to quickly break it down, the argument from Jersey Jerry is that Ravens basically said, we are not paying under any circumstances the Bush buyout, whatever that is. So Fire has to take that out of his own salary in order to get himself into the Pro League. And as outrageous as that is and sounds, Jake Hale said Ravens certainly are not the only CDL team to have done this. So yeah,
100% not.
like yeah, Dom, what do you think?
It's bullshit from the league side because they're basically abusing their power to get a player for free. Because it's like they're forcing challengers orgs who generate less money than them to do bad business. You know what I'm saying? That's essentially what the Bush had to do to not hold Lou. Yeah, Lou, let's just let you walk for free because this $1 million franchise won't pay $2,500 or $2,000. You know what I'm saying? So now they put the challengers organizations in a position to do the right thing. Just let them go, man. That's what they wanted the Bush to just let them go. No, the Bush need to charge Lou. The Bush have been letting everyone walk. They haven't held anyone. They would never hold anyone. But it's like they still want to make something back. Like, can they?
Yeah, otherwise it makes no sense. Like,
yeah, can they get 2 bans? Like 2 bans, mind you, the capital buyout. All they did was spend it and reinvest into the team. They spent it on us on a dinner. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this, and it was one dinner, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this. This buyout is an extraordinary buyout. Like anyone who's been in COD for a while, bro. I'm pretty sure Scraps had like a 50K buyout. My buyout was 20K in Vanguard. Pred's buyout was like 400, bro. There has been buyouts that are actually a Slasher's buyout from Rise to 100T.
I mean, our buyouts from FaZe to New York were pretty hefty too.
Yeah. Okay. So like 20K plus, right? Y'all can't pay 2,500. 2,500 or 2,000. It was at one of the two numbers. It's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, it's just a slight ass fee, especially now, because there's no severance. Before, okay, I actually didn't mind it as much because whoever said people have done it before. The only reason why I didn't mind it as much beforehand is because when you used to drop people, you would pay them for 3 or 4 extra months. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'm finna drop this guy. It's finna cost me maybe 15K to even cut him off my team. I don't want to spend another 15K picking you up. So figure it the fuck out. If you could figure it out, you'll get on our team. If not, I'm not paying it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that just because you don't want to get double fucked over and have a double fee just because you drop somebody. But now that rule is gone. Apparently. I can't say that for allegedly it's gone.
No, I'm pretty sure it's gone because, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
so
it's pretty sure it's gone. You can't pay 2,500.
Yeah, I don't think Ravens have that anymore.
$2,500, bro. Come on, bro. It's not 5,000. It's not 10,000, 20, and all of those numbers are normal buyout numbers. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like they're abusing their leverage, and they have the leverage because they could just lose. He's just a challengers player anyway. He's not the greatest. We can just get someone else that doesn't have a buyout. You know what I'm saying? That's the mindset.
Yeah, we're not shocked.
Love Ravens.
This has been a thing since even Vanguard days.
Nice microphone, by the way, Trey.
Thank you. Elgato.
W.
Elgato mic stand.
Bosh. Sorry, go on. I interrupted you.
No, listen, they've been doing it since Vanguard. They kind of already done it since even the first year in the CDL. They were paying an obscure amount of salaries for MW 2019 with Scraps, Wiskins, Dylan, Jerd, Rated, Mad Cat. They were paying like 1.8, 1.9 mil, something like that. So when they wanted to pick me up from New York, they weren't paying a buyout. They said no to any buyout, and I was getting put on the minimum salary. I was like, all right, cool. So I had to, we'll give some numbers here. I gave up around about $118,000 salary for the rest of my salary on New York because it was guaranteed back then. When you got dropped, we didn't have like bench salaries. We just sat on the bench with our normal salary. So I had to forfeit 118,000 guaranteed cash to go play for London on the minimum and not even guarantee a spot next year because I had to play well. So I bet on myself basically. So I terminated my contract with New York. Bear in mind, I still had to pay rent on my New York apartment for the rest of the year. So that's another like 4,500 times 6 gone. Yeah. So I'm already out of pocket like 30K just off the bat, out of pocket. And yeah, like I asked for some help just for like, I'm giving up so much for so little just to come play COD. And they said they were doing me a favor. Like, no, you ain't doing me a favor. I'm coming over here and helping you a dog shit team out. I'm doing you a favor. At least you can help me out. Nah, that's not how it works. Vanguard, we tried signing Donny. I think he had like a 10, 15K buyout. Something like that from Paris. We asked London to pay it because, shit was going wrong. Donny was a great pickup for us. Boom. Guess what? No. I said, all right, I'll pay it. We'll come together. We'll pay it. Let the players pay it. No, we're not doing that either. So like, what can we do? Rickus said, sounds like you made a bad choice. No, I made a great choice because I made $123,000 doing that. So I actually wasn't out of pocket. I actually bet on myself and got a spot for the next 3 years. So I actually done very well for myself. Made a great choice. I'm just saying that's how they operate. Like, they don't want to pay buyouts. They don't want to pay salaries. And they've been doing this since MW 2019. It just doesn't get said because it doesn't really get brought up in conversation. But yeah, like, is anyone shocked they wouldn't pay a buyout first year and now they're not even paying a 2K buyout on the their last year? No. Like, I'm not shocked. Surge asked for half price off one of the players on a buyout. Like, end of the day,
that's where we are now.
Like, this is where we're at in the league. It sucks. But there's only a few orgs that are going to continue to... I think even Boston would have paid 2K buyout. They really would have. 2K should be nothing to these organizations. It really shouldn't be. But here we are. Like Don said, like, they're just abusing power. Why are they abusing power? Because they're just going to sit there and be like... They're going to say, oh, it's only 2K, Fire can get out of that. And then Fire's going to throw a hissy fit with, or he didn't, but I'm saying, like, this is what players could do, is they could throw a hissy fit with their organization.
Or trapping me.
They won't let me go, bro. They won't let me go. And then, like, all the bad press goes on Twitter, and they're sat there like, all right, bet, like, we just got to let this guy go because we look like assholes.
Yeah.
Obviously, Bush got a very good PR. Obviously, they're not saying they're holding anyone or anything like that. And I think they just let Lou go. Not let him go, but like they just let him sign a contract and just trying to sort that shit out in the future, Don.
Yeah, no, Lou's paying it. I'm pretty sure Lou already paid his own buyout. I mean, people were saying poor old Lou. I'm gonna be honest, Lou got money on right now. These people, some of these challengers players, people go, how do these guys play challengers? Which is a good point. But, just speaking from experience, when you make 30, 40, 50K, like, or even on like a league minimum, right, on Paris years, 50, 60K, whatever, right, you can make that in challengers. And when you make that money with no bills, you can stack up a lot of money because these guys live with their parents. They live with their parents. All these challengers guys who don't work, they're like, how are challengers jobs people not working? They should work if they want to have an adult life and move forward. But most of these guys live with their parents. They have no bills. So if you make 40K with no bills, what the fuck are you buying? Food? That's why like he got it. Okay, they were like poor old Lou.
And if they do got to pay rent, they'll just Klarna it. Yo, mummy got Klarna.
Like Lou got money. He just got paid. Him and Cap, they've been trolling. That's why Cap's not streaming. You know why Cap's not streaming no more? They just got paid 20K from the World Cup. Their World Cup payment
just hit. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck? I don't need the stream. So Lou, Cap, they got money saved up because they, you know what I'm saying? They don't pay no bills. So he could easily afford it. That's not even half of the money he made from winning the elite. The Challengers Elite we won with Wake, he got 5K.
Are they,
You know what I'm saying?
they paying that anytime soon? Like I saw some stories.
Yes, everyone just got paid.
Okay,
Yeah,
right, there you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
It just happened. So when the
Okay.
outrage, so most people got paid, but he can afford it, and it's just like you can't force. We want better organizations to come into challengers, right? Bush coming into challengers is one of the greatest things, right? We could all agree. Why are you gonna force the Bush, who everyone loves, to commit to doing bad business and just treat them like shit? Like, bro, treat the Bush with respect. Treat the Stallions with respect. If the Stallions want a 1K buyout, give them a fucking 1K buy. Like Omid, same thing with Omid. You're buying your Hyde from Omid or whoever, Luca from Omid. How come they can give? How much did they give for a Luca? 20K? A Luca's 20K or some crazy shit, but we can't get 2,000 for a Bush player. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can't. Like, come on, bro. That's just bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bad. That's bad business, bro.
That's not. Listen, I think this is how it should be. If they refuse to pay the buyout, and there should be a reasoning why there's not paying the buyout, they should just get fuck it. The league should fine them.
The league should find. Yeah, the league needs to get involved. Like,
yeah,
bro, how is this? If this happened in any regular sports, they would either be like kicked out, fined horrendously, like, yo, if you don't pay 2K buyout, because essentially Lou's still contracted with Bush until that buyout's paid for. So if he signs another contract, whoever he signed to, that's just as bad. So the league should be like, oh, if you want to sign Lou, you have to pay this. And if they don't pay it, unfortunately, Lou, guess what? And listen, I don't think people should be buying their own contracts out. I think that's just as bad.
You shouldn't.
I think that's way worse.
You're already in the hole.
Literally.
Yeah.
You're already $2,000 down before you've spawned in.
Before you spawned in.
It's
yeah.
so insane.
And like, just to add on to it, one last thing, like if you and Rab, Trey, if y'all get to Regular Play get his own challengers team, why would you guys want to come in? Why would we want to invest into a challengers team? Then we found this diamond in the rough kid, some random fucking kid you guys found diamond in the rough. Now they're just like, well, we're not paying a buyout. We want them, but we're just not paying a buyout. What the fuck? Why would y'all even want to go look for that guy? Now I can't even get rewarded? We can't even get our fucking
Can't even
ROI?
have negotiations because also it's the shit teams that are making changes. So like it's not like
exactly.
It's not like I'm sending it to OpTic. So yeah. I think this is exactly right. Like the league has to do something here. I'm not a massive fan of what Valorant have done with their format, but the benefit of their partnership league is that if a team fucks around, they will find out. They will just get kicked out. Like they've done that before over the last couple of years. If you were trying to, I mean, obviously in regular sports this applies, but even in esports, if you were trying to pull what Ravens have pulled for the last couple of years, they would not be a franchise team anymore in some of these other esports. There's no way. But apparently the CDL just doesn't care. But it's not like there isn't the interest in this spot. Like, I don't know. If I was the league, surely we have to put something together and say, hey, Ravens, hey, Surge, like, this is what we expect of our franchise teams. I know that you're paying, I mean, presumably they're paying some sort of fee every year to be in the Pro League. This is the same reason why Cloud9 have this minimum salary bullshit going on, is because they can turn up, pay whatever fee the league demands, presumably nowadays, because obviously they paid back all them 25 million. So, like, I'm guessing there's some sort of yearly fee. They make money through the microtransactions and for the YouTube deal when that was a thing. And their logic is, well, we can possibly just about make a bit of money out of this if we just pay our guys absolute bare minimum and do nothing else at all. So they're now incentivized to do that unless the league step in and say, hey, like, we expect these things out of our teams because we're all in the same game here. We're all trying to promote this esport and make the ecosystem more healthy. And there's a lot of teams right now that aren't doing that. But if you let them do it, they're going to do it. Like, I agree, Don. Why would you want to deal with these bullshit teams and the stuff that they pull? It's making the whole ecosystem worse for it, especially the challengers teams that are trying to sell players on as well, and for the players. But if you incentivize them to do it, because, like, they get away with it. They literally got away with it again. Yep. They asked Luke to pay his buyout, and he did. So, like, I mean, come on. They must think they're geniuses or something, right? Like,
imagine hearing that though. Yo, the only way you play for us is if you buy your own buyout. We're not paying. Like, we're not paying that. And Lou's probably sat like, it's only 2K, guys. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
They must think they're like
do you understand how much of
the
a bad
deal, baby? Like, what is
Do you
this?
understand how much of a bad precedent that sets for you as a player joining that org, though? It makes it seem like you ain't even wanted.
Well, yeah, of course.
And now guess what? They've started 0-2, and I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not happy for the players, but like obviously, like the players are the reason they're 0-2. But like, bro, this organization needs to go.
The league got to do more, bro.
Yo, this organization needs to be nuked.
Yeah,
like,
I want to hear
gone,
rumors about
branding.
conversations. You know, Daniel says on the phone, being like,
"Yeah,
"Look,
listen,
lads."
I heard they had conversations a couple fucking months ago, maybe in the off season
There you
2, about trying to sell this spot. Like, it's got to go. They got offered $1 million and still turned it down. So like, I don't know what they're doing.
I could have paid for a lot of fire buyouts, but unfortunately,
I'm pretty
not
sure
how
this
it
was one
is.
of the organizations that we heard rumors about that were like in the off season about like rumored to sell, and they just didn't.
Yeah.
They've got to go. They got to go. Surge, got to go. Cloud9, got to go. All these organizations, you're all shit. You got to go.
You gotta go, yeah. All right, well, hopefully that happens. Look, quick update around the challengers. Well done, Huntsman. They just about qualified. They got into the Stage 3 Elite. I think the groups are looking something like this. You guys are in there with Project Notorious, Omit Brooklyn, FaZe Falcons. So yeah, obviously looking pretty good. The For Fun Esports team on the other side, that's Geo and Big Wake and those guys. Would you say they're the key contenders? I mean, obviously you guys are second seed on this ranking.
Yeah.
Going into the Elite, obviously it's winner takes all here, unless Notorious win, in which case second takes all. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean the pools look competitive. I feel like ours is definitely harder. Seeing people like all spamming it on the timeline. But it doesn't matter. I think the teams that should make it should get out. And then playoffs is gonna be nice. Like the one benefit, we've had a lot of groups like this where our group play is harder. You normally get an easier first round matchup in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we might play, 4, 5, or 8 seed first round, and that to us, I'd rather play them first round than P7 first round. So playing P7 in group play is chill, nice practice. Obviously, we got to handle the matches, and like this shit is gonna be more serious just because we have to win it. A little extra pressure because we have to win it. But
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, no, this shit's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited for it to start. We've been looking great. Yesterday was a little bit slow, but I think with the new maps, it's just helped us a lot. Cammy's a beast. Shout out to Cam. And yeah.
I see like your overload looks better, no?
Yeah. I mean, I hate fucking like getting too ahead, but this is the best Bush team we've had in terms of like it's better than the Fire and Spart and Cab Major 1 team just because we went game 5 round 11. Like we were fucking like there was an element of luck and just aura. Like we had the aura for sure to just clutch up. But like we were damn near, we almost lost the fucking Stallions for top. We almost lost to everybody we played. We were reverse sweeping. We was doing crazy shit. So like this team is more like dominant, like on a consistent basis, even when we're not playing the greatest. I mean, we're beating pro teams in scrims. Like we've never played this good versus pros all year. I don't know if that's us being better. I mean, maybe the pros are worse. Trey's like everyone's dog shit. But we've been beating a lot of pros recently. So I just feel like this team, like 9 times out of 10, we play pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say about it. I didn't really tune in much apart from Easy Mac telling me to tune into that one thing. And that's that's where we decide if we want to challenge a team or not.
Absolutely, yeah. Are we gonna get shit on or not? This is the question.
Yeah, are we gonna get hoed by Ravens? Because I promise you, that's the last person they want to hoe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I promise. Like yo, Don, I might be able to get like 10K buyout from them because I'm the last person they want to piss off. Let me tell you.
Yeah, we might get the lawyers back in.
But I still think challenging is a very good spot. I still think it's very competitive. I still think a lot of people still got eyes on it. I was watching a couple Bush scrims yesterday because Dom was watching the matches and then changed over for the last set for his second scrim. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, Elite's coming up. It's going to be a good watch. I do like watching it too. Swoots on Huntsman somehow.
Yeah, that is a weird one.
He's doing his thing. You know, if you asked me where I think Swoop was going to be, I would never say Huntsman. There was a little bit of drama about them on the timeline as well, wasn't there? Or am I faded?
I don't know.
I think they
actually.
almost didn't qualify. I don't know if there was drama.
Wasn't there a forfeit or something like that? A map forfeit?
I'm not sure.
I read something today. I might be tweaking, but someone else might be able to.
Might have to
Someone
look
else-
over
Yeah, I
it.
don't know. I'm not sure.
Someone else might be able to have a look at it, or like someone thought someone. I don't know. I saw it on the.
Be right
timeline.
back. They're holding this shit.
Yeah, you're good though. Yeah. So anyway, that's the challenger setup. Like Trey, we're back at it again, as the representative map whisperer on Dope Check. We've had our first look at it this weekend. The new map pool in play. Obviously, no Cliff Town. The pros banned it, which is pretty funny.
Hey, what did I tell you on our show? What did I tell you?
You may have said something like that.
I said the exact words. I said they're just gonna GA the map. I'm never wrong, bro. I'm never wrong.
That is what they did.
That's no insider information too. That's just me knowing.
Yeah. Do you think part of the reason they GA'd it is because they don't want to scrum another hardpoint map? Or what do you
the map's just horrible.
The map's just horrible. Like, okay, let's say
if there were 6 good maps, they would scrim them.
I mean maybe, yeah. Like,
nah, it's not. Listen,
not
that
maybe.
map is fucking horrible.
Wait, what map? What map?
Talking Cliff Town, we're talking
you remember the show, and I was like, bro, they're just gonna GA the map and not play it. Like that's what they're gonna do. And you know, guess fucking what? They've gone out and GA'd the map. They're not playing it. Rab said, Rab was like, do you reckon they're just not playing it because they don't want an extra map? No, the map is fucking hogwash.
The CDL should just say like the CDL should just take the L and change it for something else. Like,
bro, the CDL needs to sit there and go, yo, guys.
Okay, you got us.
Hey,
you got us.
We tried. Hey, we nearly got you guys. But listen, the pros always win. Like, that's the thing about this.
That is the problem, man. They always apart from the snipers.
But what can the league do?
No, that's what I'm saying.
There's not like an official GA of the map. You know how
they
like,
gassed it up, I think, on the stream. They were like, "Oh, Cliff Town's back in." Like, we
you know how casters talk about GAs on like attachments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The casters can't say, "Yo,
yeah, they used to
GA Cliff." They can't say that.
Oh, another series with no Cliff Town. That's a shame.
The pros will always win because they have the social media love. They will never lose.
Tiny's actually got the shout though, right? We've talked about this on the show before, like just choosing the map set for tournaments.
Oh, I would love it.
Just choose the map set for the.
Listen,
next week the CDL should just say, you know what, for the minor tournament, we're doing round 1 of the minor is Clifftown Hardpoint game 1. Unlucky lads, in you go, in you go.
Listen, if the league really wanted to put balls on the table, they would say, all right, fuck it. You ain't doing that. We ain't doing vetoes. Because guess what? The players aren't going to GA the game. They're not going to not show up.
Yeah, what they're going to strike?
They're all contracted.
Yeah.
They're all contracted, so they got to do it.
You are right though. Like the CDL technically does have the final say on some of this. Like the pros have done pretty well. Like I guess the pros will always be able to control the GAs in terms of what guns they use because the CDL can't force them to use guns. But like when it comes to maps and this stuff, like the CDL could
really
do it if
wanted
they wanted
to do something, Rab. If the CDL really wanted to do something, they could take away the good maps and put in some shit maps.
Have us on Nuketown.
But obviously the CDL ain't gonna do that because they ain't got no balls. Because if they had balls, Rab, they wouldn't have put 6 hardpoint maps in. They would have put 5.
Yeah,
I
don't know if I
want
love
a
6.
good product. They still want a good product.
Yeah,
but their good product gets tarnished, tainted by them doing their dumb shit.
They should actually do that though for the minor.
No, but they've been made to look,
bro.
They've been made to look like a schmuck.
They have been mugged off.
Player possible because they're like, all right, we're gonna add Clifftown and then gonna give them 6 hardpoint maps. And the pros have just said, no. We're just gonna pretend like you didn't do that. Yeah, which is cool.
So yeah, it's an ongoing war. We'll see who wins, but. Look, we didn't see any Clifftown this week. We did see Sake in. We saw a little bit of Colossus.
Saw a Plaza too.
We saw plenty of Plaza, and we saw plenty of Fringe Search, which I thought was an absolute pleasure. Watching Fringe Search was fucking great as far as I'm concerned.
Guess where everyone went on Plaza?
They might have gone in the club, Trey. They might have gone in there.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
reckon
rounds. It was pretty. It was kind of nostalgic to watch, like the same gunfights that we used to have in 2012 just happen again. Like this, we'd stand on the tables at this kind of weird off angle. Like it's all the same.
There's
gunfights.
there's no way they think that's a good map though.
It's getting played. Or like it's getting played.
Fringe is good.
They're banning out. Fringe is great
Fringe is
though.
good.
Fringe is fucking great.
Fringe has always been a good map, just not in Black Ops
They
6.
should just put it in for Hardpoint as well, in my opinion. They should say, all right,
They
you got
should.
us with Clifftown. We're giving you Fringe. Crack on.
I don't think
CPG,
Fringe is the
that one.
answer either.
Maybe
though.
not, but like, I don't know. That's what I'd do.
Listen, because I don't like watching Gridlock for the pure fact of all the spawns suck on there.
Yeah.
I think Gridlock's a great map. I think the spawns just suck. And watching people spawn inside Showers Hill actually aggravates me. Like, that actually gets to me. Because a team makes a good play, but someone just spawns in the Shower Hill. And it's like, I bet. Cool. I did watch Afro terrorize Don yesterday, though. That was good work.
Oh my god, bro! I got absurdly terror. Merc missed anyways. Merc somehow didn't noob stomp C9. Bro, it really was the simp shit. If simp got 2 more kills, I would have made like 1,000.
We had the over.
Everything hit.
We had the over under 0.83 on a Marcus Afro run, Rab. And I said to Don,
did he nail it? Is he right on?
Oh, he hit a 0.82.
0.82, bro.
Listen. At the start of 4th map, I said to Don, I was like, bro, there's no way you lose this. Marcus is not going -6.
He had to go exactly -6.
He had to go exactly -6. And he was nothing, man, the whole map. Me and Don watched a play from him. He was nothing for 50 seconds.
It was bad. That play was really bad.
It was probably one of the worst plays. It was probably one of the worst plays I've seen in about 3 years.
Oh, that's tough.
Bro, like that's the one good thing of like I've been doing from the over-unders. When I hard focus arrows, I'm nitpicking the fuck out of people, but I would have probably never noticed that. Like that would have been one of those like, wait, what the fuck? Wait, did someone just not take a chow? Then you would have had to go back and watch it. But I was watching his arrow the whole. I said, bro, what the fuck, bro?
You probably be learning, like taking notes and shit.
I'm like, bro, take a fucking gunfight. He was alive for almost a minute.
Leaving like a seam on
anybody.
Karachi control.
Bro, he just he let all 4 of his team just die for love of the game.
Bro, he was like accidentally baiting them. He just like blacked out. I think he just lagged out for that one life.
And he had, listen,
he ran out the 18. Because he was like, I'm alive for too long. It was one of those, like, you were like, oh, shit. Like, I've been up for a minute and haven't even shot my gun. He's like,
Don, he's on the comms, like, waiting for you. Yo, I've been alive for a minute.
I've been alive for like 3 pushes.
Bro, Byron says he can't do nothing. I've been alive the whole time.
I better just go die. Like, just so I'm in the trenches of my boys.
Yo, he flew out just because to look like he done something.
Yeah. We've been there.
Like, Byron's like, oh, I'm dead again. He's like, bro, same. I'm with you, bro. Like, I can't do nothing on the side. He's like, damn, bro. I got no damage either.
Free Byron, baby. We got to free him. We'll get to that in a second. Before we get there, we've got the Nameless top 10 list. Top 10 current CDL players as of April 2026.
It's a bad list.
We've got... I mean, look, at first I thought he'd forgotten about Hook, but no, he has Hook honorable mention. So the list is Simp number 1, Merc number 2, Joe Deceives, Abuser, Scrap, Shotzi, Rancor, Ghosty, Dashy, Neptune, honorable mentions, Kips, Hydra, Hook. So
I'm seeing someone in there that shouldn't be in there.
Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
I think if you're getting fucking dog shit on Atlan, I don't think you should be in a top 10 list for the season.
I like that. I like that, Trey.
I think if you're listen, Huke's probably been OpTic's, in my opinion, one of their best players this year. I don't give a fuck about his S&D stats. I'm doing eye test. This guy is him. He is the one doing all this shit for OpTic. He's the advanced UAV. I'm taking. Listen, I'm not gonna change. Like like, I just don't think Rencor can be in a top 10 list of the season when we're not getting any placements at LAN. Hugh's been in 2 finals.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what he does. Hardest role in the game, in my opinion. And common the way he does. This isn't Heretics hate. This is just... I'm eye testing this right now. Hugh is him. The fact he's not in Nameless's top 10 is insane.
Yeah, I think Hook has to be like top. He
I
can't
don't
be
know
lower
if it's
than
insane,
7th,
bro.
I think.
I
Go
think
on.
those CDL guys have been on fucking tart, bro.
I did see your tweet actually, Don. I got that
Brother,
one up.
there's literally a
it is.
screenshot. It's just whatever you like. People just pick and choose accolades versus stats depending on like the person.
Yeah.
Like in Vanguard, I got voted by the players and the coaches and the fans the 4th best AR of the season. Now, obviously, I placed like shit. We fucking barely won any series, so that's like the argument for me to not make it. But the fans and the players and the coaches, the players and the coaches vote should outweigh the fucking talent vote. Like they just literally, they had me as the 12th. So the fans, the players, and the coaches had me as the 4th best AR in Vanguard for All-Star voting. Whatever time the voting was. I don't remember what time in the year it was. But they had me at 12th. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why that's so ass, because back then, for that year, if you made All-Star, you got $5,000 on the league minimum. Like, I'm like,
That's
fuck, I'm
deal.
actually close. I'm actually close. This is more fucking money than I make going to the events. I would love to, that's a good accomplishment, and get the $5,000. But I get 12, even if I got how am I 4th in the other 3 categories and I'm 12th by the talent? That's literally why I lost. That's why I lost. Mind you, the person I lost to was attached, and at the time their team was doing awful. So we both had shit placings.
Talent sheets. Crazy.
So it was just like I was really tight about that. Like I clearly expressed my opinion with like and study, and they were like arguing against me. They're like, bro, didn't win. Like you're not whatever. Shouldn't have won. Whatever. It's like, bro, seeing this, bro, are you on like what you got? I feel like it's like because he was in like me and Kyler came through when he was like an OG of the era. So I don't know. He's like looking. I don't know.
We're just using
he got some weird shit going on, bro.
We're using accolades and stats because, like, listen, what, and I'm only talking about Rencor here because the other guys, they've won or came close to winning, thirds, firsts, and seconds, all in this top 10 list, and we just rank, Rencor in there.
Bro, even Scrappy, bro, let's keep it a buck. If people, they gotta just pick and choose. But since Scrappy has won in previous years, we don't care that he's not winning now. So we're just like, I still think if I had to draft a team, I would pick Scrappy. I think Scrappy's godlike. But if I had to rank the top 5 for this season, how the fuck is he even there? Him, Rencor.
In terms of like MVP, I kind of like because obviously he's been important to these, but like they have also done nothing on LAN. And Scrap hasn't even been that good compared to previous seasons.
This is my point. Like, some players were using eye tests, some players were using stats, and some players were using accolades.
Yeah, or like...
I feel like you got to combine everything. You got to combine everything.
Yeah.
I just also don't think he wanted to put all 4 OpTic players in the top 10, so we had to choose
But unfortunately, guess what? All 4 OpTic players are top 10.
Well, exactly.
Like,
exactly, yeah. So unlucky. It is what it is.
And no disrespect to Shotzi or Dashy, but I think Hugh's been better than them this year.
He's been better than them this year.
And I think all 4 of OpTic are top 10 players in the game right now, in the league right now, all season. But Hugh, to me, has been better than them 2.
Even Joe.
Yeah, for sure. Even Joe. And you know what's crazy, Don, is I think Shotzi and Dashy are probably like, yeah, he has.
Yeah, they would agree.
Yeah. They'd be like, yeah, he has. Obviously, because they're his teammate, but like, there's no way Hugh don't sit on this top 10 list. How is Hugh an honorable mention?
Mm.
And I saw Bean's reply, and Ant said he took a lot of time on this list. Not enough.
He took a lot of time.
Not enough.
Sometimes taking more time is worse.
Because
like,
Hydra's not an honorable mention either, realistically. He's not been going crazy this year like previous years.
No, I've just been absolutely non-existent. The only way this possibly makes sense is if like MPC Meta Hydra. We'll talk about that. But...
Dan Ghosty should not be in it. He should not be above Nep.
Yeah, I
like
also
I'm like
agree
the
with
whole
that.
list. The whole list is ass. The whole list is ass. Where he's put people at tells me like how he views like Abuza at 4. I feel like that's too high, bro. I know they just won. You know what I'm saying? 04 is an MVP. The only 2 MVPs of the season are Nep and 04. Nep is at the 10th spot, and 04 is not on the list. I'm just saying, does that not matter? You ask most people, they'll say the MVP was the best player at the event. At least one of them. 04 got first and third. He can't be. He won MVP. He dropped a 1.4 legacy. 1.4
Grand finals
legacy
against
versus
OpTic
in
against the
grand
home
finals.
crowd.
He ain't even an honorable mention.
He's not even an honorable mention. He can't be in the top 13 players.
No.
And he is literally the MVP of the last event. 1.4 versus the best team in the game. They literally made a Reddit post on him saying that his PC, he got a god PC. they said, whoa, we cannot believe 04 just did this. He was hacking. That's literally what the Reddit post was saying. And he not in the top 13. Come on, bro.
And listen, if we're putting Rancor in here, I'm putting Super over it.
Well, that's the other thing, yeah. I actually think you could very much argue Super's been more impactful than Rancor this season for Miami if you had to pick one.
100%.
Like, Super's just been so good in search. Like, that's been more impactful to their success.
It's the only game mode they win properly.
Yeah. So I agree with that as well.
Without that game mode, they're just another average team.
Yeah, Ghosty,
Terrible.
like, I
Terrible
don't understand how, yeah. Like, Ghosty would be higher if we were doing this in, like, December, January, sure. But, like, I guess he had a great series the other day, so now he's back or something, so...
He is really good at this game.
I mean, I
game.
agree, but like him over Neptune is a little bit confusing.
He's not over Nep. He's not over Nep, bro. Nep is, if you base it off stats, eye tests, and accolades, Nep is number 3. Mind you, if I was building a team, I love Joe. I'm cool. I'm more homeboys with Joe, so I would take Joe.
What did Joe do to be over Nep 7 times? Like,
yeah, bro. Nep is over Joe in terms of if the season ended today, who would win MVP? Nep is over Joe. Nep is at top 3.
This is my thing about it is this is my thing about it is he said he used like stats and all that type of stuff. Nep won an event, MVP of the event. Double 1v3 at the event, still playing decent online, even though they had that bad stint. Compared to like Joe, who I think Joe is a phenomenal player. If he get a better team, he'd be winning events. He's not 7 ranked higher than Nep.
Yeah, bro, this list is bad, bro.
It's not 7. You know, maybe if it was like, you know, fucking 2, 3. You know, maybe a push 4, but like 7 over Nep is insane.
Yeah, I think the top 2 are right.
The top 2 are right. The top 2 are right.
You could maybe debate the order, but I think you give it to Sim because you won.
Oh, Sim's the best player in the game.
The order is not debatable if you do it correctly. First and third versus 2-2. They're the same average placing. But it's a championship. But motherfuckers try to say winning doesn't. You know what I'm saying? If winning matters, is indisputable that it's in the correct order. Indisputable. But then for a certain other motherfucker, Rancor, winning don't matter. You see what I'm trying to say? He at motherfucking number 7, but what did he place both events top 8? Both?
Yeah, maybe top 6 in the first one, but no Sundays for sure.
That's how I feel, bro.
Yeah, at least these made a Sunday, I guess.
Bro, listen, I'm not even best friends with Hugh. I talk to Kyler only at events. I dap him up. What's good, Kyler? What's good, Trey? All right, bet. This ain't no bias. How is he not top 10? He's in the honorable mentions. Hugh's terrorizing players left, right, rhubarb every single day. You ask anyone on these teams who the best player on their team is, it's either Merc or Hugh on OpTic. You ask any player in the league. Hugh is running worlds.
Jose says with the two, Nameless is always gassing Wake. His opinion, dog shit. My bad.
He might be on hair. He might be on tar for this one.
Well, you know, he gave it a go. He gave it a go.
He might. This might be the last time he ever gets it.
He might not be giving it another go. We'll see. We'll see. I'm looking forward to the May 2026 update. That's for sure. I'm excited for next month's edition. We'll be back again.
We're gonna have a surge player on there. We're gonna have a surge player on there.
Mate, at this rate, at this rate, anything is possible. Tej honorable mention, baby. Okay, so that's that. Let's talk about some of the teams. Boston, tough weekend for the boys. They turned up and are exactly what we thought they would be. Trey, thoughts?
Thoughts? Like if I have to say thoughts on the same fucking issue for the last 2 majors,
no thoughts.
It'd be the exact same thing. I'm gonna lose full. You dropped Purge. You threatened to drop Purge. You didn't do it. Then you actually dropped him and stuck him on your bench, and would try and find and you didn't do it. Now he's back on the team. He had 12 kills in 2 maps. Nasty had more kills than. Nasty had more kills than Purge in an S&D than Purge did in 2 maps. Do you understand how crazy that is? Byron had 15 in 1 S&D. Purge had 12 in a hard point in an S&D. Like,
yeah, I've seen better.
I don't know what's going on over there. I don't think Purge is a bad player by no means, but I just think he's done on this team. Put him on a different team, he could probably do something cool. I'm all right with that. I don't think Purge is a bad player, but this team doesn't have faith in him. He don't have faith in himself. He's probably wondering how the fuck I'm so on this team.
Yeah.
I've been dropped along with Snoopy, yet Snoopy got let go, but Purge stayed. I don't get it. I don't. Like, it's so bad.
I at least want to see Afro get given a go with a different sub duo, you know, like. Bro,
Afro and Snoop would have done bits.
It actually could have worked, man. It's
in this meta, Snoopy's a lot better. Snoopy's actually really good.
That's true.
Listen,
Snoopy's a lot better in this meta. I'm not even capping.
Also, Afro's better than Snoop on a skill level, in my opinion. Like on a gun skill level.
Consistency wise, yeah.
Snoop needed that. Snoop just run around with an MPC, go crazy, movement, demon. Afro, you know, slower player, moves like a simp, moves like a pred, you know what I'm saying? A slower, more irony player. But we kept the, like, I don't get it.
We literally committed 3 years to Snoopy, and then we drop him, we keep Purge. Like, what are we doing here? We spent the last 3 years on Snoopy being our man. And then we do this.
I don't get it, Rab. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Yeah.
They should have made Purge should have been off the roster when Spark joined.
Yeah.
And then they have an event with him. They don't even have an event with him because they didn't make it.
I don't understand why they fully released Snoopy either. Because, like, surely if they knew that it was a possibility to keep Purge, then, like, obviously you think, well, maybe if it doesn't work with Purge, we could put Snoopy back in. Like, there's some logic there. But instead they just whack Snoop's contract. And as you say, Don, the meta's now changed. And it's a different meta. It's no more Drabek. We're seeing a lot of SMG players that are like the more fast, aggressive SMG players, the Abizis, the Hydras of this world, playing a lot better. Yeah. Obviously, not to put Snoop in that category, but he's certainly a player that benefits in the same way that those guys do from having a proper sub. But yeah, I guess Boston just keep making bad decisions. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Just wait for it, all right? They should not be playing with Purge next weekend.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
They should either go back after Snoop and say, we're sorry, come back and try that, or just go get a cracked out challenger player.
I think they should get Snoop. Because he's already been there. And, like, I feel like this is, I'm biased, but, like, the only people in challengers that's like that cracked right now is him and like Abe. And I don't think Abe should join this team. I don't think but Snoopy was already their golden child. Just take him back. And that's me roasting him, but he is better with this meta. He is better with.
And I also just want to see Snoop with a better sub player.
With a better sub player, yeah. Cause he has free range on his team, like with like Beans and Diamond Con, like never scamming, and he's frying. He's good. So.
Well, that's your Boston update for the week. I can't really be bothered.
I do want to say one more thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, hit me.
I do want more from Chris. I feel like, I don't know. I think probably Chris is the best player I've ever coached. I mean, I feel like he could just like brings ice and he could like, I don't know. I feel like he's not playing. I mean,
he's the
stats,
franchise, baby. He's the franchise.
Those are decent stats. Those are good stats.
The thing is, he started off a generational, right? Like his opening few series were crazy.
Yeah, but that's what happens. You know, he's all amped up to play for a team in the CDL again. He realizes, fuck, we're dog shit, and then it all just starts dwindling out of place. Why? Because they just don't know what they're doing over there. Now,
I just feel like he could do more, bro. Honestly,
no, he could. I feel like they could all do more.
I feel like that's the challenge they should accept. Is like, bro, do more. Like I think like his ceiling is so high, and I just feel like that's why I'm like saying I want more from you, because like you're playing okay. Like you're playing okay. Like whatever your start was cool, but like you're right now, like you're playing okay. I know your team is ass, but if you be yourself and do what you like can do, then it'll be easier for them too. So it goes both ways. So I just feel like he could step up a little bit.
I think this team's done. I think they've lost faith in each other. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's an org decision. I don't know. That picture says it all.
It's a good picture. I like how the league tweeted it out as well. It's good work out of the league. I mean, look, we talked a bit about the meta. Let's just get into it, because there's been lots of discussion on the MPC, the prevalence, what the pros decided to do. They played around with the Kogot, they played around with the Voyak, they settled on this meta with the MPC and the M15, and we got to see it in action over the last few days. It's more entertaining to watch than the Dravak, that's for sure, as far as I'm concerned. We're getting to see subs run around. Octane says the game's a better product when the sub is the better gun. I agree with that. Is it too good? Sure, we can have the debate. The game usually gets quicker as time goes on. I do think that having a proper sub, I mean, Abizi was even tweeting about it. He was like, yeah, the Dravak was a no-skill gun. Having a proper sub is way better. And it is a proper sub. It's still not, it's not a Kogot. It's not like a super fast firing, just really high recoil. The MPC is obviously really good. I wish the iron sights were just like a little bit cleaner. But yeah, the game's definitely changed on over the last few days with the MPC coming in, and it's made some players happy, it's made other players less happy. Of course, the ARs, here we go again. The ARs are talking about skill gap and how it's made the terrible SMG players better. So it's like, I mean, how many times have I heard this before?
Yeah, I mean, it is OP. I mean, it definitely is a better product. So like I agree with when the subs are good, it's just a better product. The game's faster. We're seeing like cooler plays. It's just the maps also help with that, and I feel like it plays well on the maps. I just think it's like one attachment away from getting it right, because like the thing that's like OP like as shit and what's checking the fuck out the ARs is like they're getting incinerated up close, right? That's how it should be. They just got to get over that. But it's also like I seen a guy kill from B cut on Scar Overload to the point versus, and the guy he couldn't even shoot. Like he couldn't even shoot his gun. Like I know the gun has recoil, but these pros they just got it down. They got it down. Like they're killing it's killing so fast. Like cross map.
Those
are the kills that like okay, like we need to kind of change that. We need to change that.
And then listen, I know the devs aren't really like working on the game right now, because I faced 15 hackers in 2.5 hours of streaming today. So maybe they're taking a little break, but I think maybe taking off the headshot multiplier for it might help it out too.
Something, yeah, that too.
Listen, it's not even up close headshots. I saw Simp kill someone from Market on Scar Overload to the blue window from the door. It literally looked like a sniper.
Yeah, it's a sniper.
I think what melts the ARs more, like way more done, is when they get that bullshit like headshot, hip fire or something like that, and they're just literally insane. I think if they got rid of the headshot multiplier and maybe sorted out some attachments on it, we actually might be in for a good run.
Yeah. And so like it's blowing people away up close. Like, bro, if you sometimes the M15 will get first shot on you up close and it doesn't even matter. Like you just get blinked down. And it's fucking headshot sniping people cross map. So they just gotta I feel like up close it's fine. I don't care if the M15 gets first shot, sometimes you should be able to kill him. But the cross map like sniping shit where you're just nuking people off the map, like they gotta do something with the damage range. Something for sure.
Thanks, Jose, for the $2. We also got Ostis in the chat. So it sounds like it needs a ghost Bison. If you remember the Bison when they buffed that shit, the Bizone, when they buffed that shit back in Ghost.
That was a fire gun, though.
Oh my god. It had like a 1.8 times headshot multiplier. It was literally a 2-shot kill. One shot to the body,
on Ghost, on Ghost as well.
On Ghost, yeah. Absolute bonkers gun. But yeah, like, that's what Octane said. He was like, probably they're going to figure out some sort of attachment GA. Like, it would be interesting to see whether the Kogot could have been a better option, but I don't know. There just isn't the time to make that happen now. And I think that's okay. I don't know. Like, if the pros come up with a solution here, as long as we don't go back to the Dravik. Like, as long as we stick with the MPC in some way, Trey.
I think we make the Dravik the main AR.
Oh, Dravik becomes the main. It actually is a better main, though. It's a better main. It's a better main.
Nah, I'm trolling.
It's a better main than a flex.
See, this is my issue with it. I was only joking before anyone comes to my neck. It does shoot like an AR, though. No, I think my main issue with it now is when you watch like a gridlock hardpoint, in Showers Hill alone, maybe at the back house hill too, no one's really running an AI. It's just 4 NPCs.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the main things I see. And if they want to keep this NPC meta in, they've got to do something about the gun. I agree with everyone. I think the NPC is a better sub. I think it plays more like a sub. I think, Don, I think you're not killing someone green to top blue with it. On Scar, I think if you are, then the AR player's gotta, sort himself out. It's doable, but it's way harder with the NPC. I just don't want to sit here and watch 4 NPCs on the map because Black Ops 4, that didn't happen. Black Ops 4, we still had 2 ARs on a Showers Hill. We didn't have 5 Sorgs. We didn't have 5 Maddoxes. Like, everyone had a place. Whereas now the NPC is just running riot. Especially on Gridlock and the AR map kind of done. It's not an AR is not really being used. I saw Dashy pull out an NPC, and in my head I'm thinking, all right, this gun might have to have something happen to it, or they're gonna GA it. That something might happen to it. So hopefully the pros can figure something out. Maybe they just keep it as it is because fuck it. I just know the pros think it's very OP right now.
It is.
But I also cannot stand the M15 Dravik meta. I can't even stand the M15 meta. I think the M15 is horrible to watch. Give me a DS20 Mirage or something, please. I'm begging you.
Well, that's another fair point. Like, there's other options we've seen. I mean, they threw in the ISR, Mark 35 ISR. People say it was OP.
Well, I saw a tweet today as well, Rob, about the Voyak. Like, if subs are running around with a shotgun 3-bullet up close, why can we not use the Voyak? It shoots slower, has more recoil.
Voyak's insane.
No, but you know what I'm saying though. Like,
yeah. Like, why can't both guns be insane?
Yeah, like if we're running around with an insane sub, why can't we just run around with an insane AR? Like, but the issue is, as an insane AR, we can't have a do-it-all. So like the best thing about the NPC now is done it shotguns the M15s up close, which it should do. But then if you bring the Voyak into it, then that might shotgun the NPC and
it's gonna shotgun the NPCs. Yeah.
So, like, as much as I hate the M15, I'm hoping there's a better way to go around it. Hey guys, maybe we just use a shitter sub and a shitter AR. Maybe we bring the carbon in.
It's just always going to be a 2-gun meta, man. I don't know if we're ever going to get back to having a 3-gun meta.
Listen, bring the carbon in.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got to stop trying. I think we've got to stop using the best guns and all just use the worst guns.
Trey, you should be like the head of the AR council.
I want nothing to do with this.
No.
Listen, this the I want nothing to do with the meta. I want to stay far away from that. One, it's gonna always be a pile of dog shit because the game is made for Warzone. Two, I'd have to talk to AR players, and I was one of those.
That's gonna be tough.
And you know, you're fighting a losing battle when you're an AR player. You never win. You never win. You don't get anything.
There it is. Yeah.
The way I see it,
over sounds.
The way I see it, and Don, you've been there, is when you're an AR player, it's like your girl's a sub player. She's always right. and if you try and argue,
saying the same shit, bro.
If you try and argue, you're in a doghouse.
Yeah. Tough.
And you're gonna lose. So you just give it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because how can the subs get an NPC free will at everyone, but then the AR wants a Voyak and they're like, nah, we ain't screwing you. And it's been that way for years.
I was never really like tweaking because I swear I would just switch to the best shit.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
like
the number one way to do it, guys. Just whatever's the best shit at the time, just switch.
I'd throw an opinion in there, and then it's like, nah. It's like, yeah, sure.
Like, if I was playing this year, I'd be like, yo, I really want to switch to an NPC right now. Like, let me.
I mean, that's what Trey would be doing on this meta for sure.
I'm gonna switch to the best shit, bro.
If I was still in London, just teaming with the boys, I'd be like, boys, I'm whipping this bitch out. Like, I can't do anything.
Yeah. That's what Byron's saying. Byron's like, bro, I'm telling you, you guys gotta let me run a third NPC, bro. I can't get a kill with an AR right now,
bro. Because nothing's better than you just whipping that bitch out, being like, yo. You just sprint to the hill, get a 3-piece. You're like, oh, you guys, bro, it's really this easy? Like, bro, you guys are blessed. And then the sub player picks up the AR, pops a 3-piece across the map. Bro, these AR players are even more blessed, bro. Like, bro, I got the hardest role in the team. That's the argument. That's always been the argument for years. The sub player picks up the AR, goes on a spree, and goes, wow, this gun's OP.
That always happens as well, though, for some reason.
The AR player picks up a sub, and he's like, bro, you guys got the easiest job in the game. Like, I'm in the trenches.
Just change roles real quick.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time when Harry was on London. I ran an MP40. I was having fun.
I feel like you always remember those, like, those ones.
Well, we were winning maps too, but I don't think the team liked it because I don't know. I think they just weren't comfortable. But we were doing better. We were doing better because we were getting slammed every map with Harry.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Because like it was just too slow. It was just too slow ARs in the team. So I was like, right, let me run the MP40. I was running shit.
You remember, like, you'd be getting shit on. I mean, obviously it doesn't happen to you guys, but like you'd be getting slammed. And I'd be like, damn, I got to change my class. Like, this M27 ain't hitting. I need to go back to the M8 or something like that. And then I'll just go on a tear. Yeah, you must remember all that shit would happen. I swear that would happen all the time. But I feel like it's just like, I don't know, some sort of availability bias. Like, you always remember the times where you changed class and then you went on an absolute run more than the times where you got slammed. So, like, I feel like you pick up a sub, sometimes you just dive. You never remember those times. You remember the time you picked it up and went on an 8 spree.
Oh, you only remember the 1 time out of 10 where you went on a tear.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're talking all sorts of shit to your sub players.
Literally.
Yeah, it's the name of the game, baby. Okay, so that's the MPC meta. We'll see what they do next. We do have, however, plenty of other teams that are in the doghouse tray. I mean, only a couple of teams. There's some teams that only played a couple of series here. Quick look at G2, because tough week for them, especially because they lost to the Surge. So we've got to talk about the Surge because, Don, they're finally doing it. Tej, I mean, obviously we've brought in the big man. You know, Nero's in there. They did some good tweets. It could be a meta thing. Could definitely be a meta thing. But the Pioneer's doing it again. He's once again, he's saving his spot when it matters most. My GOAT.
WTs, man. Somehow, some way, You know, he must have paid the devs. He paid for the MPC meta, bro.
How does
He's like,
do
bro,
it,
I
man?
need help. I mean, they frying, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
they beat 2 shit teams, but shit, it's 2-0. They're third seed.
That's
They gonna
20
be,
points. That's huge.
That's
Hey,
20 points.
Huge for
right
the
there.
program.
you can't even say they beat 2 shit teams though, because they're a shit team themselves. This is like this is like David beating
Yeah,
Goliath.
I mean, Ravens.
Nah,
and,
this is big.
yeah.
No, this is big. It's big. It's big. So, hey, shout out to them. Let's see what they can do. Let's see what they can do. Cap and Abe, they're trying to manifest us being in their pool. So.
Very good. Okay. Yeah, actually,
so,
quickly,
yeah,
I did
I want
see
them to do good.
Austin say it the other day. So the pool play, it's actually kind of interesting, right? Because typically we do these online qualifiers and we're determining who starts in winners, who starts in losers. But I don't really work like this time, does it, Dom? Because there's still four groups of 4 at the major, right?
Yep. So just be the pros, and whatever you finish is your pool, and then that determines what challenger team you get as well. So.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna see. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I mean,
Gwinternet is back, Trey. Gwinternet's back.
Yeah, sure. Why not? we'll ride the high. They're still a shit team. I don't think Nero's turned them into anything other than same bottom team. Like people can say I'm hating, but like realistically, Ravens. I called this was gonna happen. You know, there's only so long you can be good online for. Because when you go to land on and you're getting shit on, you lose faith in everyone. You know, I think.
I mean, they already, they made a change. That there was talk about making another change.
Exactly, and guess what? They told Craze, "Yo, Craze, step it up, or you're gone." Guess what? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna. That ain't gonna work. If you wanted to get rid of him, you should have just done it. None of this fucking beating around the bush like, yo, we wanted to get rid of you, but like we think you can do more. Blah, blah. Like, bro, he's gonna be like, damn, they thought I was ass. I thought I was doing all right. No. So yeah, Ravens probably choked. Ravens probably choked. They did get a lot of online points though, so hopefully they can
but it's a bit precarious. Like, I love fucking saying that word, precarious. But it's a little bit dodgy for them. Because if we look at the standings, they were at 110. They're still at 110, obviously. I guess, thankfully for them, we've got the Falcons to talk about. We'll talk about Miami as well. But G2, I mean, look, for all we said about G2 getting slammed by the surge there, pretty unexpected. G2 are 5th in the standings this year, somehow, just about. Even they were talking about it.
I don't even know how deserved that is, though.
Yeah. Maybe they're just somehow best of the rest in no man's land, but there was some talk about whether they would get rid of Mamba or not. But
I heard that was never a thing.
Never a thing? Okay.
I heard that wasn't a thing. They never even planned to. They had a long talk about. They had a long meeting or something like that, but they never planned to get rid of anyone.
Well, you better lock in, buddy.
But I don't know. If my source is, if it's more legit than what someone else heard, but I heard that dropping someone wasn't even a thing.
All right, well that's good to know.
Should have been.
Depending on if you're bad or not. Yeah.
No, it should have been. I don't think this team's gonna do much.
Yeah, it's how ambitious do we want to be?
Their respawn just isn't good enough. And by the looks of it, it looks like their search isn't even that good anymore either. So,
I mean, this is the classic, right? You make Championship Sunday unexpectedly at the first tournament, and then you kind of hold on to that for the next 3-4 months, but you just get worse and worse.
Worse and worse every time, yeah.
At least my London team on Vanguard.
I was just thinking about London
at least we only done bad at majors. We were still frying online.
Yeah, that's true.
But yes, Surge 2-0, surprisingly 2-0. Roster changes helping them out, but realistically, do I care that they've beat G2 and Ravens? That don't really mean anything to me.
Yeah, there's only a few teams that are actually impressive to beat. G2, they've got a lot of points, but also their recent record has been all over the place. You have no idea what you're going to get out of them. So
that's why I hate betting. That's why I hate going after them or betting for them or against them, because
It's a coin toss with G2 right now.
It literally is. I don't think they're good enough. Like, they're good enough to Neslo a top team, and they're bad enough to get 3-0'd by a shit team. Like, that's that's where they're at. Like, I don't think there's any consistency with them, which sucks. Because I like the players on the team, but they should make a change.
What would you do if you're G2? I guess Mamba's been their weakest player. Technically,
I would probably. I don't think they can do anything now. Obviously, like, we're talking early. I think they probably should have made a change after the major, like, because they're in a good spot to get better. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where they gotta look at it. I think they're in a good spot to be like, damn, we can do something. We can upset a few teams. If I was to do anything, I probably would get rid of Mamba.
Who would you get?
That's my point. Is like, who would you get? Who would you? I don't know.
If you're gonna keep Caesar and Caesar isn't gonna like speed up, I would get Cammy.
Yeah.
You want to keep like like if you want an AR that's just playing kills and he actually like knows what he's doing, I would get Cammy. Yeah. I feel like that's a free pickup.
Someone said
your sub duo is good.
Skies has not been their weakest player.
It's interesting. Like, Skies' numbers aren't as good as like you would expect. Well, but I still think he's been more impactful. You know, like I actually remember some Skies plays this year. I can't say that for too many other players.
Well, Skies, I like Skies as a main. I think he's done his bit this year. I think he's done enough this year. I also think he's just a very good player to have an S&D. He's the nerdiest tactician there is. I think he's a very good sniper player.
I like it.
My thing about Mamba is I think he's horrible at S&D. I don't care what his stats say. I test alone, I think he's last alive too much. His clutches and like his 1v1 clutches, they're horrible to watch. I've seen him camp in too many corners. I've seen like he plays scared. He plays scared.
Yeah. His kills from around it, it's not great.
You know, I like I said, him and Skies as an AR duo, I just don't think it works. That's my thing. I think they got a good sub duo. I think Estriel needs to start doing some shit on the map a bit more, like actually being more annoying. There was a play against it was either of the games, I can't remember, they were blended into one, but he should have pinched because he had the perfect time to pinch, but he was a bit too much of a wuss and just ran back and just stacked the hill, and it kind of fucked him all over. I want to see more annoying plays like that from an annoying player, an annoying fast player. Like, Estriel should be doing like Shotsy-like things on the map, just fucking darting around, calling out to his team, make sure you block, I can do this, I can do that. Like, the Estriel
they should be fucking good on this meta. Like, Krebs should be unreal at this meta, I think.
But I think the issue is with this meta, and I don't know what Don thinks, but I think the NPC has sped the sub players up, which has fucked over these two ARs because they're too slow.
Yeah,
you're actually right. In this meta, like, this AR duo ain't gonna cut it, I don't think.
This AR duo in this meta just ain't flying for me. And
you need a fast AR on this team, bro.
Yeah, and I'm not getting rid of Skies. I think Skies is too good to get rid of on this team. He has a couple stinkers maybe in a respawn, but like I think he just offers too much in everywhere else to get rid of. Unfortunately for me, it would be Mamba that I get rid of.
And the chat said Beans. The only reason why I do think Beans is probably the top AR that should get picked up in challengers. I feel like actually paying attention to the way Beans plays, I feel like he plays very similar to Caesar.
No, he is slow.
I don't think you want Beans and Caesar. I think with Caesar, you need a Sib. You need motherfucking someone who is squaring no matter what. And like Cammy's a good shout. Wake's a good Wake and Cammy, I mean, I know they played for the Bush, it's biased, but like they're Wake's on the #1 seed. Like, those are the ARs that are playing for kills. You know what I'm saying?
Someone who's like run a sub before as well and can play with it.
That can just move and move around the map and just get kills.
No, I agree with that. So that's G2. On the other side of things, they did lose to Paris this week. Paris has started off a 2-0 week again, Trey. I know what you'll say. You'll say they beat G2 and Raven. So it is what it is. But look, they've started off on the right foot, I guess, this stage. Obviously, there's only a couple of matches, so they only got 5 matches to play with here. But this is when they got to start ramping it up a gear again, right? Like, it's okay to have a bit of a stinker stage 2, but this is all about prep for Paris at this point. They need to keep a bit of momentum on their side. And I think they played pretty well. Like, Ghosty had some great moments. Neptune, again, because he's running the MPC now. I think Ghosty fits this meta pretty well. People were expecting maybe, okay, could Onward play a bit better? Like, whatever, it is what it is. At the end of the day, they won their couple of series. I think I like this team I think the meta change won't be bad for a team like this because it just gives a little bit of change, a little bit of reinvigoration maybe to the team. Gives Neptune something faster to play with, something more enjoyable to use than the Dravek maybe. So I think they could be better. I think they'll have a better stage. I mean, it's tough for them to have a worse stage than last time, True.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Let's see, yeah.
It's just the same shit. Like I said, these matches this weekend were just not a great watch. If you bring up our predictions, it was just horrible. It was just everyone voting for the same team. I think the only difference on one of them was like Surge or fucking
Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens. Luckily my girl chose right, but
Congrats.
Yeah, we're flying.
That's not luck, that's skill. There's no luck involved there.
But like that's how bad the league is right now, and I think Heretics are on that trail as well. You don't just pick up Riyadh and just think everything's sweet. The players are not. There's 2 players on there that are on the cusp of like being dropped. You ain't picking up Riyadh to not use him. We said this the other day.
Well, exactly, yeah. Paris, they're playing Boston next. Well, okay, this is in the major 3 qualifiers. Their final 3 games are Boston, OpTic, Miami. So they've got to play OpTic. That's going to be pretty interesting. Any thoughts on this team, Don?
Paris, I think they look good. Envoy definitely stepped it up. He was fucking frying. Nep was looking better. It was just really Dante kind of terrorizing, honestly. But that's online Dante. I expect this team to turn up soon at some point and actually be like a consistently like good team again. So they look good. They just got to keep going.
They keep cheesing.
Oh yeah, they do cheese. I like the cheese. I like a good snake.
Every series, right? Every series, there's something with these guys.
Hey, they do it on the line though. They do it on the line.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck,
bro. They be on the line doing it, bro.
Bro, the thing is, that's been the thing with like snake and GAs for years. Is like, yeah, I feel like the GA is in place and it's great that it's in place because it makes people cut down on it. But when it comes down to it, for money, bro, these guys want to win, bro. I'm not finna let you kill me for free. I'm not letting you kill me for free. I'm gonna snake you.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
what?
I like you, man.
That's the way these games are built. Like on that P3 on Colossus, like Dante was snaking the fuck out of that. Let's be realistic. He was like, bro, but I'm like throwing delays in my pumps. Brother, you hit like 7 pumps, brother. It was just a 1 second interval in between every one. You were that's still snaking.
That's
You're
what
just
I'm
not
saying. It's the fine line. It's the fine line.
Yeah, but it's still snaking. It's still snaking. It's just like people see it and they're just like, fuck it. Like, if I'm in that situation, I'm gonna do the same shit.
Literally.
That's how it goes. So
yeah, he hit a few. This was another one, and then he hit.
He was snaking, bro. He was snaking.
He threw in one more. Yeah. So look, with these guys, there's something every single series. It is what it is. But I mean, here we are in April, right? Like it's getting to crunch time. And you know what that means? People are going to start throwing some little snakes in there a little bit more. I mean, look, Paris are pretty dirty though. They're dirtier than others for sure. But they just got to be careful we don't get banned from scrims too much because, I mean, they already took a ban, didn't they? Because Sib snaked whatever against Cloud9. So
yeah.
But I mean, do you think they would? Because I know the rule used to be ban 1 is a week, ban 2 is a month. Or whatever.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But like, there's just no way they're doing that, right? That's just not.
That's not gonna happen. I feel like now, bro. Honestly, just being realistic, bro. C9, they're getting worse than like the Paris Legion treatment. Like, I don't even think they're getting any pro scrims anymore. So like, that's one whole pro team down. Now we're getting tons of pro scrims because of that. they're not gonna, bro. If you're a top team, you're not gonna chalk up a Gentlemates practice and to play fucking a top challengers team or a top. Yeah, there's no point. So now they're damn near unbannable. They're unbannable at this point.
Because of Cloud9.
There's an 11 team league. Yeah, because C9's that bad. No one plays them. So it's like now they're unbannable. It's chalk.
It's actually the GAs are actually chalk. You're right. You're right.
Wait, that's why Thieves were supposed to get banned, but they're just too good. They're the best. They're one of the best practice like teams to play in practice.
Is this not what
we gotta scrim them?
Is this not what I said? Like, bro, if you're a top team, you're gonna get away with so much more shit because people wanna play you.
Yeah, people want to play you.
C9 could do one stair glitch. Guess what? They're banned for a week. Guess what? Because they ain't getting those scrims anyway.
Yeah. They're looking for a reason to ban C9.
Bro, a team would be like, oh, what?
No, man.
What? No.
Oh, we can't even scrim them in search. Oh, what?
Bro, yo, Dan, you telling me I can't scrim C? No, come on, Ghosty, seriously, I can't do that,
man.
Yo, team dinner.
Yeah.
We'll keep the chemistry up. Like, yeah.
The problem is, Susano, is that the top like 4 NA challengers teams, at least top 4, that's like bare minimum, are better than C9. That's why they're like, we're not playing these guys anymore.
Yeah, I don't think
they go into matches. They go into matches and then they play. They play OpTic close. So
listen, I've said this before. When we were in Europe and we played like American teams, like just in like on matches, important matches, it was so much better because no one knew what to expect.
Yeah.
Like, it was harder for American teams to play against European teams because they didn't know what, like, they were just scrimming Americans and we were scrimming Europeans. And European COD was just rough. It was just pure gunny. And we just took it to Americans. So, like, listen, C9 might be better off just not scrimming these pro teams, just coming in.
And just be an RNG ass series, right? That can work, bro. That can work. They didn't look bad in the match. I'm not trying to roast C9. I'm saying, like, that's what the pro teams think. It's like, this is a waste of time.
Yeah, Dashy's birthday was playing C9.
Mm-hmm.
I would have called up the league and said, yo, get Damon in.
They were playing good, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, they gave it. Look, they won their search. They won their guarantee. It's what they do.
That's what I'm saying. A team like that, bro. It's like, bro, just keep scrimming people. You know, bro, go play ranked players of 4. Go make diamond accounts. Just go play that. Come out and surprise people because that's what they do. That's what we did. It was great.
Yeah, they just needed one of them respawns, man. They keep doing it. Okay, well, like, let's see. I don't want to spend too much time talking about Cloud9. On the OpTic side, they're back. They're back at it, Trey. Is this stage going to be their stage? Obviously, looking at the numbers, we're kind of seeing this across the board to an extent, but we got Hook at a 1.2, Shotzi at a 1.3. Again, it feels like the MPC. The Dashy was saying, as you mentioned earlier, like he was running the flex, he was pulled out an MPC for a little bit, but yeah, Hook and Shotzi should be kind of running worlds with the MPC right now.
Yeah, just a good team.
Yeah, pretty good team.
I can't say anything else about them. They're just a good team. I had this discussion though. Are they the best team in the game?
Right now?
Two second places, but the most consistent.
Well, I guess the question is like, all right, so if you're running another tournament tomorrow, who wins more likely than not?
This is my thing. This is what I said.
Probably still taking OpTic.
I don't want them to be that team where they're the best team in the game all year round, but don't win an event. They just keep getting second.
Yeah, that's the FaZe Vanguard cheese. Yeah.
Does that make them the best team in the game, Don? You know,
you got to give it LAT that year. LAT
I'm saying like this year OpTic. All right, are they the best team in the game right now?
I would say so, but if the season ended, you would have to give it to FaZe. Like I'm saying so as a prediction. As of right now, I feel like FaZe got first and third. First and third is significantly better than second and second. It is. If we hold winning to that pedestal.
Yeah.
No, I agree with Dom for sure, but like my point to Trey was if there's another tournament tomorrow, I think it's probably close, but I'd still say OpTic are just the slight favorites.
Yeah. I would
agree. But like, I would take the field over OpTic. Whereas going into Major 2, it was a debate. We had it on the show, like, because obviously going into Major 2, it was so OpTic was such heavy favorites. It was a good question to be like, okay, what's more likely, OpTic win or any of the other 11 teams win? And it was, I think it was kind of 50-50. Whereas if there was another tournament tomorrow, I think OpTic might be favorites, but their chances are like maybe 35%, maybe like 40%, maybe. And FaZe at like 35 and then whatever. So, but we'll see by the end of the stage. Like the minor tournament in a few days is gonna tell us a little bit, because you're gonna get to see competitive matches between these teams in the new meta with the new maps. Like obviously things have changed quite a bit, really. As you were saying, Don, like your team with the new maps and everything. Obviously the teams changed, but also just the teams are more comfortable now than they were before. So like anything you change is going to have some effect on the competitive standings, even if it's not major. But yeah, that's the OpTic story of the day. The other key team that we've got to talk about is the Falcons, because if anything, they were the talking point of the weekend, thanks to a big clip that came out. But Trey, I have to come to you first of all, because I was watching them play Fringe Search and Destroy, and I saw a sniper on the map. I couldn't believe it.
It's only been 34 episodes since I last said it.
Yeah.
It's took them till Major 2 to realize that, oh shit, to win an S&D, let's get a good sniper player on the sniper. Nah, don't want to take too much credit. Been saying it for months now, but is this not proven that one of the worst S&D teams in the game just pulls out a sniper and just wins the map against a really good S&D team? Shock horror.
Shock horror, yeah. I think Exnid using it was a little bit of a surprise, but I think it makes a fair bit of sense, right? Like kind of a snappy player.
He's so bad at search right now, so it's
it actually makes it's a great shout.
He was so bad.
Yo, Exnid, sit the back of him out with a sniper.
Yeah,
that's it. They said, how can we stop Exnid getting first blooded?
Yeah.
Yo, Saud, can you snipe? Load up the Clay's like, yo, load up the firing range. I need to see something real quick. He's like, yeah, that can work.
That can work. He had a couple of nice shots this map, to be fair.
He did.
Bro, he's gonna be a good sniper. He's cracked. Like this is who you want.
It makes sense. Yeah.
You want a cracked sniper who can snap. That's all you want.
Yeah.
Preferably good with a pistol too. But yeah, I mean, like,
it's only one map, but we'll give him it.
Well, I mean, they still lost a series.
They
but
did,
like,
we didn't even get to see another surge.
Yeah, at least you got good at S&D. At least you got better S&D. And then that leads us on to the, we'll go into the next topic about the Falcons. Exnid and Kismet were beefing.
Yeah, a little beef. So this clip came out after the series. Because we obviously got to see Exnid stands out. I mean, first of all, Kismet he just fucks up. He's straight out of there. But he puts the headset down. He's off the scene. He fist bumps Pred. He fist bumps Cell, but there's no Exnid fist bump going on. He's straight out of there. Pred and Cell obviously annoyed. Pred and Cell are looking at each other while Exnid, he drops a little rant on the timeline. Now, look, maybe he's right. But we did get the full clip, actually. I'll try and find the full clip real quick. But anyway, you guys have kind of seen it by now. Basically, Exnid was just frustrated about the end of the way that the Scar played out. Exnid was holding the mid-cut, and they got 4 dead, and the boys are all coming from green side. But Exnid basically wanted the team to push up more aggressively and take position so he wasn't super exposed on the mid-gunfight where he got gunned by Simp. Anyway, they were having a bit of a rant at each other. We've seen these things before, but just the manner in which this played out, Don, and like the manner in which, after all the drama with the roster change and trialing QK and then running it back with the same team to then play your first series, bottle the final map, and then have this happen on stream, it's just not ideal, is it?
Yeah, this is pretty bad. With all the context, this is GG. I mean, bro, like, let's just be realistic, right? Shout out to the Bush. We 24-point club these guys. Like it was just like these guys have been in shambles. And I'm saying that to say we're not supposed to 24-point club. We're not supposed to 24-point club us four. You know, we 24 points, like Jesus Christ. That just means like the other team is in shambles. Like they literally they're just in shambles, bro. And just to see this, like I've been in teams that's in shambles. I might be one of the kings of being in shambles. These motherfuckers are in shambles. Like their team, that was toxic. That was funny to see though. But that's in shambles, like
that's four players. That's four players that don't want to play with each other.
Yeah. It's GG's.
Kismet stormed off to the left.
Yeah.
Xnit's probably saying
Kismet
like,
says
why
we're not
you
talking, and he just fucking disappears.
Yeah, what? You fist bumped him and not me?
Yeah, why you not fist bump me?
That's a GG's.
It's done.
Like the thing is, Xnid might be right or wrong or whatever. Like people are going to talk about it because they're going to say, "Well, Kiz has got a ring, Cell's got a ring, Prid's got a ring." It's like I don't really care if Xnid's right or wrong. Like it's just the whole dynamic is cooked. That's all that matters.
Yo, AG's looking at him like, yo,
they nearly dropped me for you. That's what he's thinking. Trust me.
He's like, yo, where's QK at? Like,
yeah, no, you're right though about the Prid, the eyes he gives him.
That's what I'm saying. He looks at him like shit. Like,
wait, I gotta look at this. Oh no, I bottled it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, this one. They gave him this one.
This shit is GG's, bro.
Yeah. Oh man. I feel
we thought that would happen to Genomates before we thought it would happen to like Falcons, like them like blow up like on some toxic shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of easy to mend, bro. Edward's got his work cut out over there.
Oh, it's over. It was over when I said they're gonna do it.
Well, I know when they blew it up and they tried to put. I don't even know what they do now. Though, like, what's the strategy here? I don't even know.
When Ronnie puts out a post in the timeline that you're making a change, you best make that change.
Yeah, Ronnie has more power than he gives himself credit for.
When Ronnie tweets out that there's a change on the way, you gotta just make the change, even if it wasn't spoken about. Even if
AG was like he fucking hates him.
Yeah, yeah. No, those are
some rocket shit.
Those are some devil eyes,
bro. AG sat there like, no way. I've just fucking won champs with Shotzi.
Yeah.
And now this guy's screaming in my face about some bullshit. That's literally what it like. Nah. Listen, next week we'll see what's going on.
We'll see what's going on next week. But the thing is, like, you've tried QK in for Pred and for Xnid, but QK and Cell don't work. So you want to keep the Saudi thing.
I just don't think QK works.
Okay, fair enough. But QK might not work. Fair enough. Okay, let's say QK
he was getting tough.
No, I mean, you are right. Okay, maybe I'll rephrase. Like, my point is, Kismet's clearly better on the sub. You're paying Cell $1 million. Like, what do you do?
Round up a bit, but yeah, round it up a bit.
Well, all right. But
the time, like 400k.
Nah, I'm paying. All right, like $1 million.
Listen, the teams make it. Listen, this team alone is like 2.5 mil.
Yeah, but like
even the coach is highest paid.
Yeah, Clay's having a good time. I mean, he's not having a good time, but his bank account's having a good time. His missus having a good time, I imagine. So, like, you know, I don't know what you do because Xnid's a face, baby. You ain't get rid of him.
Bro, this was insane. This was insane, bro. This was insane, and this is something that like I would do. This is something like me and Slasher were doing.
I like
that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is me and Austin shit. Like Austin's trying to check the fuck out of us. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Yo, this is some tweet shit. Yeah. This is some good tweet shit. This is a good tweet shit. What was the last time we? Oh wait, Simp slammed his desk or stood up. Simp stood up and they won.
Yeah, we seen that.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need moments like that.
Yeah, that's Simp.
Can Simp send this clip to Simp? Can you tell us what you said right there? When y'all
I'm
lost
gonna,
that
I'm,
map for series, because
he
holy fuck.
he probably sat there and said, "Fucking hell, I've been costed again. Sort it out, or you're all fucking gone." And
That's what we think he said.
04 wiped off the hairline and goes,
All right. All right, twin.
hey, hey, let me blitz these, twin. Next thing you know,
Yeah, I'm gonna lock in, twin. I'm gonna lock in, twin.
I promise you, that's what he said. It's the pimp. He's not gonna slam the desk. Go, good shit, guys. Like, fuck. Nah, I'm getting costed. I dropped a Beezy and Cell to bring you guys on. If you guys don't start performing, you're gone too. I can get anyone I want.
Bro, we need to figure out what he said, bro.
Imagine he's just like, oh, all I said was like, I made a bad play and got angry at myself.
I'm gonna be annoyed if that's what he said.
Yeah, I'll play the audio of this clip, you guys, real quick, because if you guys haven't heard this one yet.
Oh,
Coming out of the Falcons.
We're not talking, dude. Not to flip. When? They want all of them green. All of them green, boys. Look, all of them green. We didn't take space.
I'll play it again just one more time.
We're not talking, dude. Not to flip. When? They want all of them green.
Hey, listen.
Go on.
When you say we didn't take space, that means one person fucked up and you don't want to single him out.
I heard that.
When I said we on my team, I know exactly who I was talking to, but I weren't trying to check him out.
Yeah, so Saud is just saying, like, what does he say again?
Hey, Don, you know what I'm on about. Hey, Don, you know what I'm on about.
Yeah, no,
We
they're
didn't take
checked.
space.
They're done.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're done.
He says we didn't block green. He saw Kiz just run across the other side of the room. He wants to say, yo, Kiz didn't block green. But the best thing to do in that situation is go, yo, we didn't do this. We didn't do that. We have to watch VOD back. And then the whole team's going to go, it was him. He fucked up. And then you're like, in your head, you're thinking, see, I knew it was him, bro, but I weren't going to say it to the team. I weren't going to say it to the team. Nope.
I mean, like, I don't know. Exner makes a point, but also he was mid, and he had a one gunfight to win against Simp, and he got gunned. So it is what it is, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, Falcons are cooked. GG. I don't know what they do next week. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the camp because I don't know what Clay is gonna do or is gonna cook, but it ain't looking good. And I don't know. I guess they've kind of been the team that we kind of expected them to be. Like they've had upset potential, but I guess when you put so much money into a team, it kind of has to come to a head at some point. Like either it works or it doesn't work.
It's just the same shit, bro. Like you keep fucking up. Like what?
Wow, they lost their last 5 in a row. Look at that.
They don't have an identity. That's their thing. They were like their identity before was good at respawn, bad at S&D. Now it's like all over the place because of the changes that they were supposed to make.
They beat OpTic and Thieves back to back, and since then they've lost 5 straight. Surge, G2, Toronto, FaZe. Pretty bad.
Terrible. It's chalked.
Clay, Don, Vegas Legion. We were chalked, but we still had hope. Cause we were always a game away from champs.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, we were still like toxic, but like we were trying at scrims. Like we were going like 4-1 and 3-2 in pool play or in the online matches. Like we were winning. Like we were winning more than we were losing. So we weren't like that checked.
Yeah.
We had toxic moments, but yeah, this shit is like the team needs to blow up at any moment.
We'll go to
They
the
don't
end of
got
the
hope no
map
more.
here because like people want to talk about this. Here we go. End of the map. 241. Falcons just get. But basically, they just wipe the whole team. Oh no, this is just before they lose. Hang on. It was this moment here. So yeah, they've just got basically 4 dead. We've got 6 and 8 coming off spawn. Exnid's in mid. We've got number 3, number 1. Number 1 is up top, Cell looking over the plane. Pred's on the hill, and then Kiz is looking behind them. So this is the kind of I think this is the debate that Exnid is having here. Is about.
There's no debate here. This is a good setup.
Yeah, I mean exactly. It looks like a good setup. So what happens
Can you play
next? Yeah, I'll just play a slow mo from here. Like I don't really think there was necessarily a mistake apart from the. So the first thing that happens is Pred gets naded off the hill. So Simp nades Pred off the hill. Exnid's holding this mid cut. Kiz then turns around to run back to hill. Cell's in a gunfight with Draza. So Simp sneaks through here, and Simp just rips Exnid mid. Guns Exnid with the MPC. Cell drops down into the hill, and then it just all collapses from there. Because Cell gets naded, and then he dies, and then it's GG. So
I don't know what Exnid's complaining about.
yeah, I don't know what he expects Kismet to do, because there was talk about like,
No.
oh, Kismet was looking the wrong way, but like even if Kismet,
No,
even if
he's
they
still
knew
gonna
that they were all
look at
four coming
scores.
green, exactly, yeah, and even if they knew that all four were coming green side, what's Kismet gonna do? Like run up to the plane and chow with Cell? Like it doesn't make any sense. It's unfortunate Pred gets naded, but like
Apparently, this wasn't the situation either.
oh, okay,
Apparently,
maybe
it's the
not.
start of the hill.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, Exnid just gets gunned for the loss there too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that was the gunfight that determined all this. Okay, so start of the hill, he's saying. Interesting. Okay, I'll put it in like half speed here. Okay, so Kiz dies, and then I guess in this spot they're talking about. Exit Charles up front. Gets naded by Cell. Oh god, yeah. But even then, I mean, this is basically still when they won the rotation. I
Bad
don't know.
nade from Cell. He terrible nade from Cell. We don't need to do all that, but this is still good here.
Yeah, I mean, they won all these gunfights, and then this is the same setup we're talking. Maybe I'm talking about a different moment. Exit wasn't supposed to be there.
Also, it is Pred and Hill with no flak.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Or do you get double naded?
I mean, Abuza has another nade though, so maybe he got double naded. Anyway,
I'm only
it's
seeing one
just
nade
like,
there.
yeah.
Ah, no. Listen, I'm
I think
not
you're right.
I'm not analyzing no gameplay. That's not we don't do that on this show. I don't really see what the big issue was there. Exnid got fucking team naded, but then gets well started by Simp on this cross. So if Exnid wins that gunfight on Simp, they probably win the map.
Yeah. Oh, if 100% he wins the map.
I actually, I'm not gonna lie. I think you play it like a burger. To be honest with you, I
Yeah,
think
this is the type of gunfight that like you lose and then you crash out after you've lost it on your teammates.
I-
You know
I-
that like you've actually costed the team the map.
listen. I think he played this like a burger. He should have just held a cross and not allowed. Like he's not holding the cross when you watch.
You
his
could guarantee
arrow,
the first shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His arrow, he moves to P1 on the right. He don't need to do that because Cell's on the plane heady.
Yeah, he could just hold the heady here, like lay down or something.
Exnid should not die before Cell here. He can make people weak for Cell going over.
Yeah.
Exnid slid to P1.
Yeah.
Exnid slid to P1 on the right and allowed himself for Simp to get first bullet on him because he done a jump shot. If Exnid just sits here and holds this cross, makes everyone weak, he's good. Because even if he makes Simp weak here, Cell can poke up and kill him.
Yeah,
So
obviously,
if you want me to be honest with you, Exnid just screaming for no reason. That's Exnid's fault.
I mean, that's what I thought when I first watched it back. So, yeah, I mean, look, maybe there were other moments, but like this specific moment, Exnid has the most important gunfight here, and he loses it. So
I'm
it is what it is.
not blaming Exnid for the map loss, but if you're gonna stand up and scream and shout about a situation, like this is a bad
Can't get
situation.
gunned for the loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you literally just got top for the loss. Yeah, Cell shouldn't have team-naded you, but that realistically didn't change anything about the map. You still had this. You
No,
still had
still
the
got
hill.
a two-piece. You got a two-piece after the nade.
He
bro.
made up for it.
He made up for it right away.
Exnid just costed the hill. Like he just costed the loss on that play.
And then Kiz drops
Like-
44 for the loss as well, so I understand why he's storming off.
Look at the mini map here. If Exnid gets this kill, they win
They're
the map.
fine. Yeah, they're fine if he gets
Because
this
they're
kill.
all green. Two of them have gone down low. One's up top. It's just Simp that gets the kill.
Yeah, it's still like, yeah, exactly. I mean, look, there you go. It's Falcons, baby. They're at least entertaining. I'll give them
Listen,
that.
I'm not
They
even
are
going to blame
entertaining.
Exnid for the loss here. I'm going to blame all of them. Because This should not happen. It's the hardest hill in the game to break, in my opinion.
If Sim didn't start off so bad, that madman. Up 1,000.
You'd have been up money, yeah.
He literally ended 35 and 33. He was like trip neg at one point.
Yeah, how'd you
Just
get on
saying
this
down
weekend,
back,
Don?
like-
I mean, Don's little segment brought to you guys by Prizepicks. You guys want to get involved with the upcoming weekend, use code Breaking Point, claim your $5 on your first $50, or claim your $50 your first $5 line. I'm going to get that the right way around. Much more compelling. But I did see this one you put out there, Dom. You had the 25 into 500. This is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah, the first day I cashed out. And this first day I went up. What did I go up? 650. I went up 650. And the second day I lost 250.
We hate to see that.
The second day I lost 250, so I ended what? Up 400?
Okay, it's a good
Something
weekend.
like that. Yeah, W weekend. Yep. This one was really the craziest hit. Yesterday, Simp, literally 2 kill difference, and I would have hit for fucking 900. Literally. Profit. Just 2 kills. I know. It hurt. It hurt bad. But still a good weekend. Made the matches fun because the matches themselves, I mean, weren't the greatest, but yeah.
The minor tournament's coming up as well. So we got some big games to go in the next few days. And this is how it's looking right now. So this is the bracket. We did talk about it briefly last time out, but obviously it's coming up in a couple of days. We're just going to have a quick little lock-in look at it. So Falcons play Surge. Uh-oh. I mean, look, I don't know if Boston are going to turn up with the same team again. I don't know if Falcons are going to turn up to the same team. They probably will.
They can't.
Falcons will run it back, bro. They will.
Falcons, yeah. Boston, no.
Yeah.
They got to do something.
It's only a 3-day tournament as well, chat, if you're wondering. It's just Friday, Saturday, Sunday, single limb. Winner takes 20k and 30 CDL points. Second place gets 20 CDL points. Third and fourth get 10, I think. Some were saying 5. I think it's 10. Better be 10.
And so there's really not that many points, bro.
There's not many points left, bro. There's not many
if
points
the bad
left.
teams place bad, it's GG instantly, no?
100% is GG. Yeah, a lot of them are already GG, to be honest. They've just got 2 more majors. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
The minors don't really do shit in terms of points. Like, they ain't actually that, like... The reason why the minors were more compelling in the early season, like they were last year, because, like, 30 points actually kind of meant something. Like, Ravens came second to OpTic in one of them, right? The first minor tournament of last year. Ravens, like, lost to OpTic or something. They got, like, 20 points. That was a big deal. Like, they cashed in. But nowadays, 20 points for these shitter teams, it makes no difference. Even
hey, we got the official FaZe Vegas YouTube channel in here. Said Falcons again, question mark, with the thinking emoji.
I don't think you'll be playing Falcons, mate. I think you'll be playing Tej. You'll be playing the Pioneer.
Yeah, you might be spawning against Tej.
Yeah.
It's a tomahawk or ribeye. Either way, it's a free meal.
Yeah, barbecue chicken.
It's a free meal.
I mean, look, Falcons will be an easier series this next time, having just bowled it like that. If you do play them again,
bro. Yo, listen. If I'm pimp, all right, and I'm spawning into Falcons again, I'm gonna type in the whisper. I'm gonna type in the game chat and be like, yo.
Where you at, Exnid?
I'll be like, yo, Exnid, they threw your shit last hard point.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Like, because all of his team's gonna be checked, and he's gonna be like, bro, he might be right, bro. I've been saying, yo, if Pimp
I've been
says
saying this.
Bro, those cats been costing me, Pimp. I've been saying it, bro.
Let me talk to Clay. Let me request a one-on-one with Clay. Little boardroom type shit.
It's gonna get shut down. Clay's on Clay's in Bahamas.
Yeah, well said. So Falcons or Surge play FaZe. We've got Koi versus Ravens play OpTic. I mean, obviously,
why did you say it like that? Like Ravens, like it was a shocker of a series.
Yeah, I don't know.
Koi play Ravens, like nah,
no way, bro. I forgot they were still in the league. Unfortunately, they still are. But yeah, it's just Koi. G2 Cloud9.
No, don't even say it.
Boston versus Heretics.
Heretics are flatlining them.
You think they're flatlining them? Oh no.
I think, but listen, I don't think Heretics are a great team, but Boston,
Uh-oh.
Wow,
Yeah. It's
that's done.
tough week.
Unless they get Snoopy back.
Yeah.
I hope there's a whole bunch of changes this week. Say
Don's
fuck it,
gassing
bro.
up Snoopy. How long have I
Bro,
waited?
listen, I'm so down for them. Just go, fuck it, we're ass. We need to sort this out.
Get Snoop back. Who's the other team that needs to change? Get Falcons to change.
I like that.
We need to see 3 new rosters by this next
Get
tournament.
Riyadh in.
Well, this is the thing. If you're Heretics, right? So they played Thieves this week. They lost 3-1. And their next game...
And they lost the S&D.
They did. And...
That's their bread and butter.
yeah, they lost their bread and butter search fringe. It was a 6-5. They won the overload, but they lost the 2 hard points. It was pretty bad. Hydra was putting on a generational with the new gun, so Hydra and a BZ both. So pretty interesting stuff there. Rancor had a bad series, but still top 7 in the league, so you can't begrudge them too much for that. But their next series, I mean, look, they play Boston in the minor, but after that it's FaZe. They're straight up against FaZe again. They play G2, they play Falcons and Paris, so it's not. I guess it could be worse, but yeah, it might be only a matter of time until Real's coming in.
I mean,
He's coming in.
I said it.
He's coming in.
Maybe after the minor.
Maybe after the minor. Yeah, you think like
Real's
before,
coming in, Gary.
before or like post? Maybe post minor's more likely to make changes because after the minor we've still got 2 more weeks of qualifiers and then the major. So
Yeah.
I just want teams to make changes. Like, you got time. This is a good time. You're already shit. The teams that need to make these changes, you're going to lose anyways. Just fucking make the change. You're going to lose.
I think doing it for the minor is the best time to do it. Because that's tournament time. Like, league matches and tournaments are different.
if the boys have got the metal.
Because, Don, even though it's online, you lose this, you're out.
That's a precious series.
Yeah.
It's in a league match. If you lose, you're like, got one next week.
Basically a scrim.
Got one next week. I'll just do that instead. So fuck it.
I like this propaganda. Everyone's got to blow it up.
It's not prop. It's just a good idea.
No, you're right. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, obviously, Real and Heretics has talk about Trakes, talk about metals this week is probably not enough to go on really to say either way. Look, going into the minor, obviously, OpTic, FaZe, it's the usual suspects. Do we think Thieves are getting somewhere with their... Obviously, we've talked a fair bit about the meta and the changes and everything, and this weekend's they've turned up and they've played Miami. They've got the 3-1 win, but they've not played anyone else so far. And the next game's against Cloud9 after the qualifiers are over. Then the next game's against... oh my God, they have an unbelievable run this stage. Holy shit.
Listen, there's not a good sample size for this team, to be honest with you. They're playing bums.
Wait, their run this stage is crazy.
They'll go undefeated.
Bro, they play Cloud9, Surge, Ravens, Minnesota. Like, it's undefeated run. This meta should suit them better, though.
Yeah. No, I think
especially
that's fair enough.
Especially Abizi.
Yeah, BZ's absolutely loving life right now.
Yeah. I can see this team actually winning now. They needed a big overhaul to have a chance with the old Dravic shit. I think they were doomed. I think they were super doomed with the Dravic meta. But with this meta, I could actually see them winning an event.
Yeah, definitely. We've got the top 4 teams. Excited to see the minor, how it all plays out this upcoming weekends. These are the way the CDL standings currently look. Look, just one final thing I wanted to run past the boys before we close out. T2P, they put together updated top 10 list of all time. Is this a better top 10 list than Nameless's? Probably. But obviously, it is a different list. But yeah.
They actually cooked with the list.
Yeah, so they obviously a couple of new gen players on here. We've got Shotzi top 5 ahead of Formal, but behind Clay. So I think this is the debate. I think they've probably got the right 10 players on here. No, I still...
I think this list is very good.
I still want to put Jacob on here, bro. But I'm a Jacob truther, unfortunately.
It's hard to put Jacob in here.
It is. He's
over Aches. Like,
yeah.
I love Cap too, but like this.
I feel like Brandon shouldn't be on it, probably.
I mean, I'm still taking Cap over Dashy. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's people you would take.
You thinking Cap 10th and Dashy 11th or something?
Probably, yeah. Because you can't
But,
put
like-
Cap above Aches.
But like the thing is here though is like App could be in here too. Scott was
Brandon
saying
doesn't
that
have a lot of chips though, does he? How many championships
He has
does he have? Does he
6.
have
I think
10?
it's like 6 now. It's,
He has
it's
6
no more
chips,
than
2
6.
rings.
That's what I'm saying. So like Priest, like there's like people who have like way more chips than him. Like you're only he obviously won 2 world championships and the World Cup. That's obviously tippable, but like I just feel like there's people with so much more
There's
chips,
probably
like,
there's probably more people that could be over Dashy on this list for sure.
Yeah, this might be a little bit of
obviously
cheese.
Brandon's skill for skill is better than Cat. That's not what we're saying. I just feel like accolades
Yeah,
with it, like
Oh yeah, we're talking
Cap-
Kenny as well, actually.
If we're talking
Kenny as well. Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny. Yeah.
I don't know, that's a top 10 is so hard.
Yeah.
Top 10 is so hard.
Like, people love gassing up the back-to-back. Like, I know it's great, but like... And I know it's something that not many other people have done, but I'm still taking... I don't know, I'm still taking 2 rings over a different span and more chips than 2 back-to-back
sure.
rings. Like, I don't know, like... Dashy obviously has always been a very talented player, but he hasn't really delivered much in terms of accolades until recently, which understandably has made up for a lot of those years where there was no like return, but that doesn't make up for the fact that, you know, you had players like Cap for many years just winning chips, putting in champs grand finals, making great teams. I don't know. Like when I'm doing these lists, I always value longevity, like probably higher than most people do. But I think Dashy's not like a million miles away. Maybe 10 is. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, like Lion says, back-to-back is easier than Aches' 2 rings because, like, I think there's an argument there because Aches won his first ring in 2014 and his second in 2018. Like, is that impressive? To me, that's impressive, right? Random 4 years apart.
Longevity.
Like, yeah, I don't know. That's what I would say. And those games were, I guess, World War II kind of was back.
He also won that with a
it's the
team
same
that
thing.
did never look like they were going to win. champs.
Yeah, that was such a.
What was
that
it?
was such a
Silly
crazy
Assault and
run.
App.
Yeah, exactly. Assault's
It's like
only
Assault-
championship win.
Assault's only
Was champs
chip
MVP.
is a ring.
Yeah,
And
and
yeah.
That's typical.
Yeah, that is typical.
I'm going out like that if I could. 1 chip
Yeah,
and a
super
ring.
Yeah.
Like, ask for everything else, but just 1 chip, 1 ring. Like, yeah, I'm cool with that.
I mean, I agree with chat. Like, Dashy is more talented than Cap, I think. It's actually, I want to say it's slightly
It's
closer
not a-
than you
it's
think
not
it
a
is.
talent top
But
10
also, we're
list,
not talking about talent anyway. But people also don't, like,
People also
Cap was
forget
also
how
a
good
quality
Cap was.
player. Yeah, exactly. People forget as well. So, yeah, I still think Cap's for sure on this list. I always wanted to put Cap at, like, 7 or 8 for some time, but I think you can make a credible case for certainly Simp above that. I guess the question is whether you put a BZ right there, but, you know. I'm not gonna lie, during the Dravik meta, I probably have a BZ lower down. If a BZ can prove that he's still him with the MPC, then okay, fine, maybe. But yeah, Crim, Karma, Scump, you can put them in a number of orders at the top. Clay, Shotzi, Formal. Anyway, this is what they came up with. They'll continue to evolve and change, but I think they're not a million miles away from the right list. Tough to compare pre-CDL and CDL. Yeah, it's always tough. Top 10 lists are tough. It is what it is.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
agree.
Any breaking news that we got to talk about? If not, we're going to call it a day for the week, gentlemen.
No.
Anything happening? No.
Just Drake's put an ice wall out, and if you break it, you get to see the album release date. Other than that, that's about
Wow,
it.
that's huge. Wow, I can't
know.
wait. I
I
can't
know.
wait.
I'm so excited.
I'm actually absolutely buzzing, man. All right, gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining us all this week. Great show. We'll be back again next week. Talk about how the minor went down. We're going to have a champion. We're going to have a team that actually won something next week. Better than these bloody
Are we pre-showing or
qualifiers.
are you swimming?
I'm not swimming this weekend, so we should be good to pre-show. We should be good to
All right,
pre-show
yeah.
on the Friday. So we should be back for the pre-shows. No longer at the Aquatic Centre. But yeah, Don, it was a pleasure. Thanks for the Geronimo Cletus Bobo update. That was big.
Yep.
You murderer. Attempted
Yeah, like
murderer.
that's honestly like
Tempted.
yeah, attempted murderer. But it's big update. Next week we ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yep. Yep. W show. Appreciate you guys. See you next Monday. Shit. Just gonna keep running it up.
I ain't got a cool outro this time.
I like that.
I just want, yeah.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure. W show. See you guys Fridays. I got that pleasure hosting them every single week, close to 100. I don't know what we're doing for 100. We haven't even got that far yet. So
hit the sub button. Nearly 82. Closing in.
Sub button. We need 32 more for 82,000. Sub right now. Hopefully 82,000 by next episode. If not, you're all fake. Make sure you show us some love on Spotify too, because you need Munyon. It's an absolute pleasure for myself, Don Dada, Tactical Grab. We'll see you guys next episode or Friday for the pre-show.
Bye bye.